Colin Cowherd talked about the AFC North win totals. Browns win total for Vegas, 10.5. Here's what he thought on the Browns win total being 10.5.
Cleveland and Baltimore are both at 10.5 wins, and I think that number is about right. Early numbers on the Browns were 9.5, and I think they feel like a 10 or an 11 win team. Similar to Baltimore, we've added a game in the NFL, so 11 wins now is formerly 10 wins. So I think Baltimore and Cleveland at 11-6, the number feels right. They'll split the games they face one another, and I feel pretty solidly about both. I think they're two of the top 4 teams, maybe top 5 teams in the AFC. Add Buffalo, Kansas City.
Hey, Dave, I love Colin Cowherd. Was this like breakfast with Colin or something? Pre-workout chat with Colin? I mean, he looks a whole lot different there than he does on Fox on TV, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sounds a little bit better, a little bit more mellow, wasn't screaming,
Yeah, he doesn't look like, and I love, to loosely be like Tannenbaum, I love Colin Cowherd, I do. But it's just very interesting how different he is there and how mellow he is. I was half expecting him to say, you know what, Baker Mayfield is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. But yeah, 10.5, the Vegas knows what it's doing for the most part. Otherwise, it wouldn't exist. 10.5 feels right to me too. When you and I played the schedule game, Dave, when it came out, I had the Browns at 11-6, so I have them a half a game over 10.5. I could see 10-7, 11-6, 12-5 maybe is the ceiling, I believe, for this team, because there are difficult games, and you still have to beat the Ravens. You got to beat the Steelers. So you have the Chiefs to open up. You could easily be 0-1, and the house is falling. The sky's falling. Everybody's going to be like, oh no, the end is near for the Browns in 2021, just because of one game out of the chute when you're playing the great Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. But I think the Browns will be fine. I do think they'll lose that first game, but after that, they'll be fine and settle in somewhere in the neighborhood of 11 to 12 wins.